One of the guides today, and I have a team of 5 guides, and we are going to be within the river. So you guys are going to be divided into 3 groups, and you'll be guided by 3 guides, like one photographer and then a photographer. So a photographer is going to be taking photos of everyone we'll be going through, and he's always going to be at the bottom of us waiting for us to take photos. So don't see him and just call him that, hey, take me a picture. That will be at the bottom. So we will be telling you that wave up whenever we say him, okay? So once again, the activity we're going to do is called tubing, and the trip type is whitewater tubing. Meanwhile, we're going to be facing waves and rapids. And rapids are going to face today, they are grade 1, grade 2 to grade 3 rapids. So they are very strong. And with whitewater tubing, we start with the age of 4 years. So he can do it. And I have 3 trips. You have the calm water, the white water, and then the extreme. So extreme we start with the age of 11 years. So this one, there is no swimming experience necessary. Even if you don't know how to swim, still available to go. Okay? So everyone is going to be having a PFD. This is a personal flotation device. Even though other people call it a life jacket, but it doesn't give life. But you use it personally to float. Okay? So the reason why I said that there is no swimming experience necessarily is just because once you wear this thing, it have got 4 working backwards, and it's adjustable even if you're big. It can fit you, even if you're small, it can fit you. Huh? Oh, sorry. So this is how it goes. The black skin have to be inside and then red out, okay? So, like this, and this is a pillow in case you want to float in the river, just chill, okay? So you start with the lower buckle, buckle 1, 2, 3 and 4. So if it's not tight, then there is a ring shackles that just sit like this. Okay? And here as well. Let's pull this, and now it's tight. So as we are doing whitewater, we expect some waves and rapids. And as I told you, the rapids we are running, they are graded from grade 1. Grade 1 is very small. Grade 2, grade 3. So grade 3 we expect some slip sometimes. Okay? And if you do something on the flip, one of you can flip, 2 can flip, or all of you can flip into a grade 3 rapid, or none. You can all stand the flip. It's according to what you want. If you want to flip, because it's part of the activity, it's part of adventure. So if you're a coward, still have what we call a chicken line. Okay? And a chicken line, like instead of going through the rapid, you'll be passing instead of the rapid. And then you'll be having nothing to tell after the flip. But if you're an adventurous, you say, me, I came to have fun. Yeah, we hit the waves in the middle. So in the middle, 50 feet, we may flip, we may not flip. But flipping is not a big deal. Even if you flip, you just grab the shoulder straps of the jacket, like this, and then you lie on your back. So the moment you lie on your back, pillow will hold, you will hold your head, and then your face will be up. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bansi Chiranda, and we are on our adventure right here at the River Nile in eastern part of Uganda. We're going to be doing what they call tubing on the Nile. And it's going to be an amazing experience for you, our viewers who are watching wherever you watch from. It's going to be an amazing experience as we take this to the river now. To all our viewers around the world, thank you so much for connecting and being part of the show. Today it's going to be an incredible day as we're going to be getting down there. Nashukuru nao mbali wenye wanatembea na sisi kwa mbali kwa kama mnatembea. Tuko hapa katikati mjini wa Jinja. Tunaenda kwa matatizo za tubing hapa Jinja, here right in East Africa. So the team has already gone down, and then we're going to do this adventure today with my brothers right here. We partnered up with a company known as Tubing on the Nile, and we'll be really doing this experience. How is it like when you go on a tube? Because the adventure does not just end right on going to hotels around, going to these hotels and to unveil what will happen right in hotels and everywhere. That's what you're going to be doing tonight, right here down to the Nile. I got a guide here down as we're sloping down. They're going to guide us on how we're going to be doing this tonight or this evening right at the Nile. And it's going to be such an amazing experience. We're going to have one-on-one with everybody who is going to be joining us and with everybody who is going to be doing tubing right on the Nile. My name is Van Sechiranda. We appreciate everybody, and it's going going to be an amazing day. And on this channel, we're going to be really trying to give you the incredible experience, extreme sports, and everything that is needed to be like when you got to know about Africa, what you got to know about Uganda and East Africa. We're going to be traveling everywhere and much more will be coming. But now, let me just get ready for the tubing right on the Nile. But I'll be back again when we're tubing right on the Nile. My name is Brian Citranda. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we are the River Nile right here in Jinja in Uganda. So where we are, it is the starting point for tubing as we partnered with them to see this experience. And of course, you're going to be watching this experience as we're going to be doing it all right on the River Nile right here in Jinja at Bujagari. So we are getting prepared as we're going to be doing the tubing on Nile, which is super amazing, and really encourage our fellow brothers in East Africa and Africans to take this experience as something that is amazing as we do to domestic tourism right here in Uganda and right in East Africa. It's going to be an amazing experience, and of course we're going to be starting. Let us take the experience right at the Nile. It's called the Tubing on the Nile. My name is Ban. You're going to watch more videos that are coming right on our channel and right on TV. My name is Brian. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Today was such an amazing experience that we had right on the River Nile, and I got a couple of people whom we were tubing with, and he told me too. It was such an amazing experience. What is your name, my brother?
Aryan.
Harian.
Yeah, Aryan.
Okay, Harian.
Yeah.
Okay. So talking about this experience that we did today, it was my first time to do this today, and I really saw everything was super amazing. To you, I don't know how you feel about tubing on the Nile or doing rafting, everything that we did. How was it on your side?
It was very fun compared to last time.
Mm,
This time I entered the water way more,
yeah.
and being in the water was so fun.
Mm,
You know, all the waves, the whirlpools.
yeah.
You're not in danger, but it's just so fun.
It's just so fun. You know, when I did it, they told us the last rapid is going to be really terrible. And when I reached there too, it was like, man, what is happening? So I was looking for everybody whom we were tubing with. I didn't see anyone. For you, what was in your mind in that case?
I think I entered immediately, and then there were the big waves that would go up and down. Then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
I was just put inside for like the rest of it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't scared. It wasn't like I
Mm.
feel like it was just gonna end because like
Yeah.
I could see the surface. It was just I couldn't go up. But like
Mm.
I just listened to what they said. You just hold it and you just float up. So yeah, but it was so fun.
It was so fun. What would you tell our brothers? You know, I don't know if you come from Uganda. We have
Yeah, I live in
Ugandans
Uganda.
who
I've
live
lived in Uganda my whole life.
Okay, so we have a couple of brothers and sisters right in Uganda there, you know, but they feel like to do this is just like too risk for them to do
There's
this.
no risk here. There's
Yeah.
no rocks. I asked.
Yeah.
They said there's no rocks you can get hit on. So you can swim the whole way from there to here. Nothing will happen.
Okay. So how do we really also emphasize to our brothers and Ugandans and people right in East Africa and Africa to tell them to come to Uganda and enjoy this? We're doing this video, of course, to show them how amazing it is. But for you, what voice could you add for the fellow Ugandans, for the fellow people right in Africa to be on this one or to experience such an adventure, which is a lifetime?
Of course, you should definitely come here. There's so much to do here.
Yeah.
Especially just on the River Nile, you know, tubing, kayaking.
Yeah.
And then when you can also go to like Murchison Falls where you can go on boat rides and stuff. You can spend like a good week just on the Nile here. It's very worth it.
Wow, that is super cool.
Everything's so adventurous. Especially these tubing, my favorite.
we have that we call Jinja is the Eden Gem of the Eden Gem of Africa. I think the Eden Gem of Uganda. So I would urge you, ladies and gentlemen, to come, as he said, Arian said, you come and try to have this experience right on the river. Now you told me you want to go for the big
The
one,
longer, the
yeah.
grade 4 and 5 ones.
Are you sure?
Of course.
You don't fear anything?
I was enjoying the whole time outside.
Yeah. So we can even go back if these guys can really take us back.
I wish if we could, if we had time, I would have gone
Oh,
back.
surely. Thank you so much for joining live.
Okay,
And
thank
we're
you
so
for having
happy.
me.
What are your last words to our viewers and people who happen to watch us?
Just come here and enjoy. Don't be scared of the waves. I think that's it. Don't
Oh,
be scared.
don't
You have to be
scared.
adventurous.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Arian.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So that was with the experience that you had right here in Jinja, the River Nile. It was super amazing for us to be right here. And guys, I tell you, you should really happen to do this adventure because you're gonna feel happy with you. I drank a couple of liters of water when I was there, but that does not matter. What matters is the adventure or the experience that you happen to find. The most important thing was these guys were super amazing. The guiders, the team who led the team, and all the guiders that we had who were really helping us to make sure we finished to the last point here where we are. All was really super cool and loved everything. So I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, to try this most of the time because it's the most important thing that you can do and enjoy. Tourism in Uganda is very important, but we, the Ugandans, people right in Ugandans, we should really adapt this to be part of our life because the people who happen to guide us to this. So if you come and tour, that means you're gonna be having a chance to give them some money. It's like kind of creating more employment in tourism. The more we happen to do this with supporting our brothers and sisters who happen to do such a thing, that means we're supporting them to put food on table. But also another thing is we are developing our country right here in Uganda. So I really appreciate everybody and thank you so much. This video is gonna be tubing on the Nile. It was like okay, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back with a little thing. Thank you again. You know, this was a great man when we were right in the water there. He guided us to the safest place that we were doing, what we were doing, of course, tubing on the Nile. Thank you so much for joining us. We didn't have an interview with you at the first time when we were right at the office, but now we have you. We want you to tell us more about all this experience. But before that, you're going to tell us your name.
Okay. Once again, my name is Cody Rogers.
Yes.
And I'm the head guide on Tubing the Nile.
Yeah.
So I've been working with this river for this company for now it's 7 years.
7 years. That is long.
Yeah. So when I talk about tubing, it's an activity which is safe for everyone. So tubing is an activity whereby there's no swimming experience necessarily.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to swim, you can do it. And it's just a matter of sitting in a tube. It's an inflatable tube.
Yeah.
We started with the age of 4 years
Yeah.
to do tubing.
Yeah.
Whereby you go through rapids, and rapids are graded from grade 1, grade 2 to grade 3 rapids.
Yeah.
That's whitewater tubing.
Yeah.
And then extreme tubing, we start with grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4 to the big 5.
Yeah.
So we have 3 different trips:
Yeah.
the whitewater, the calm water, and then the extreme.
Yeah.
So all done on River Nile.
Yeah.
And River Nile, guess what's the longest and the safest river in the whole world.
Yeah.
And where the section where we do our trips is the safest place where we have no crocodiles, no hippos, no alligators.
Yeah.
And right about now we are from a trip,
Yeah.
which was nice and fun.
Yeah.
That's
what I want to talk about today because I drank a couple of liters today. So, and guess what, guys? The river now they're talking about is just behind us here. But there's some rapids that you're gonna meet when you are tubing from the starting point up to the last point here we are. But the many points where you could really do this, that was really incredible. I wanted just to highlight that.
Yeah. So when we start a trip, we started with a grade 3 rapid. Yeah. Which is called Cobra. Then from Cobra we head to Pyramid. It's a grade 2 rapid. Yeah. Then from Pyramid we go to the best of me. That's COVID.
Don't think the COVID-19 we are talking about that we had back in the days in 2020. But there is a name on the rapid which is called COVID, but not the real COVID.
Yeah, sure. And the name COVID came because before the increase of water in Lake Victoria, I think you heard about that when I went to used to rain in Lake Victoria, water level increased. And then they had to open the dam because our river is controlled by the dam. So whenever they close it, the water level gets high. Whenever they open it, gets low. So COVID wasn't there before. That's before, like, if I talk before, it's like 10 years ago. It wasn't there. So during the pandemic seasons, that's why we got that that rapid. So it was named COVID by one of the raft guides here. And when we talk about COVID, everyone who ever done tubing, or if you want to do tubing, just come expecting fun.
Yeah, you like you told us that.
Yeah, and whenever you want to flip, because not in every rapid that we do flips, but COVID will get you sorted. And I guess what
and you told us, because last time when you were coming for the first Cobra and the Pyramid, we did flip.
Yeah, sure.
And you told us, okay, wait. I thought we just gonna sail as we were sailing from the Cobra and the Pyramid, but the COVID-19 was outstanding.
Yeah, sure. So COVID is always our last rapid whenever we're doing whitewater tubing.
Yes.
And guess what? You can't do COVID and you don't have a story to tell.
Yeah.
You want it or not. But COVID is a great thing rapid. Right.
Okay. And of course, this company is called Tubing on the Nile. Besides, let's talk about your innovation, because they told me you guys innovated this. You introduced tubing on the Nile. You were the first guys to introduce the tubing on the Nile. How was it when you guys were coming up with this new adventure on the Nile?
Yeah, actually, the beginning wasn't easy. And Tubing the Nile was founded by a man called Adam. He's a small guy. So he started the idea in 2015. So it wasn't at the beginning wasn't good at all, because most people, almost Ugandans, wasn't involved in doing water activities.
Yes.
Because they thought that maybe tubing or to do water rafting, you have to know how to swim.
Yeah.
So during the pandemic, when Ugandans took long in the lockdown and the quarantine, after that they came and they wanted to try something adrenaline, and they started coming for tubing. So tubing is one of the activities you can do at a friendly price. And guess what? If you do tubing, we value your money. Yeah, we give you something to eat on the river.
Yeah, okay. We would like they gave us in Nancy, Uganda,
some
passion fruit, pineapples. They gave us passion, pineapple. Yeah.
So and when I talk about the when we started tubing, back on that point, the beginning wasn't easy, because people only was focused on doing whitewater rafting. So and by then the rapids which were here, they were very, very big. It wasn't easy to do tubing in the Bujagal Falls, because it was huge. And the small rapids like COVID, they were far from where we start from. And yet people were paying less, so it was giving us a hard time to bring them here. So we took the 3 years on doing calm water tubing until we said that no, we can do this in the rapids. Yeah. So the more we used to go, we started with grade 1 rapid. The next time grade 2, and then we said let's try the grade 3. So from grade 3, then we said let's go for the big 5.
And of course, they gave you an award. I saw some awards in your office because of the innovation, because of the new ideas that you brought into, or that you brought right on the Nile. And how was it, you guys, when you're having these awards, because of something that new you've introduced on the waters on the Nile? How was like that?
So getting an award,
Yes.
it was one of and it's one of the things I really appreciate. And things I'm really proud of, because as tubing, now we have many challenges, and we have lots of people challenging the industry. But we had a small voice. But people whom we talk the people whom we took on the river, their reviews on our social media platforms led us to get an award.
Oh, yeah. Super amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're young and you have an idea most of the time, just extract it, because you can't really know how that idea is going to become a big idea. Many people may love that idea if you happen to introduce that idea most of the time. So, you don't have to be there. Say, the couple of brothers and sisters, you have an idea and think like, maybe this is a small idea. Maybe we can't do it. But sometimes if you extract or if you dive into the idea and call upon other people, you never know, it can become a big idea. What would you tell, what would be your last word to young men who are there, who want to be innovative on something, but they fear because they think it is small?
my word to my brothers out there.
Yes.
If you want to start something,
Yeah.
just focus on what you're doing. Don't mind about what people say.
Yeah.
Because we're starting this, it wasn't easy because people thought, say that won't be safe. People won't love it because someone can't come from other can't come from abroad or can't come from Kampala to come to Jinja and sit on just a car tube or on a tire of a tube, and gives you money just for that. So just stay with your dreams and
keep it up.
Keep it up.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, we were super happy when we reached out to Tubing on the Nile. They were really positive on what we discussed with them and saying we could really bring this on camera, bring this on TVs, bring this on channel, and then try to solve these ideas. And we really appreciate everybody who has been part of this journey. We had an incredible team. That's what I can tell you when we were tubing right on the Nile. My name is Brian Sechronda, and we appreciate everybody. Expect much more. You tell us what is your experience towards on our social media handles and in the comment section when you happen to watch this. My name is Brian. Thank you so much. Nashukuru kila muntu ambali mwenye natuona.